This world-famous vet is being attacked online. Why? Because he's breaking down the industry secrets that have been affecting dogs' lives for decades. And people are struggling to shut him up. This video could put big dog food companies out of business, so I'm not sure how long it'll be available. I have 2 dogs and I would have killed to know about this years ago because this vet is helping dogs make amazing transformations just by adding certain foods to their diet. If it weren't for what I learned in this video, I don't know what my dogs would be like today. If you want to do only one good thing for your dog, then you need to watch this video right now.
His belly would turn all red, he would get super itchy. I mean, you name it, hives, hair was falling out.
Pet parents are often dumbfounded by the effects of feeding their dogs a kibble diet. Renowned veterinarian Gary Richter, on the other hand, isn't surprised at all.
If you're going to take fresh whole foods and need to make them last for years on a shelf, you have to do stuff to it. Yet for some reason, a lot of people are told that's exactly what they should feed their dog to keep it healthy. And really nothing could be further from the truth.
Fortunately, Dr. Richter has a solution that returns their pets to optimal health.
His paws are clear, belly's clear, face is clear.
No more diarrhea?
No.
Any vomiting?
No.
Well, that's spectacular.
If you really want to give your dog more energy, better mobility,
improved digestion, and a healthier body, I've created an easy 30-second technique that you can do right now from your own kitchen.
here's a quiz for every dog owner. If you want to help your dog live a really long time, what's the #1 most important factor? Is it A, their breed, B, their veterinarian, or C, their food? As a veterinarian with over 20 years experience treating dogs of every shape and size, I can tell you, the answer is actually C, the right food. The right food can help your dog live years past their projected lifespan, have vastly improved dental hygiene, improve mobility for older dogs, poop that's odorless and easy to pick up, less itching, and most importantly, a happy disposition that makes them want to give you all the love in the world. There's just one problem. The wrong food can have the exact opposite effect. It can inflame joints, lack antioxidants and vitamins, and for some dog foods, contain specific chemicals that have been found to be linked with cancer. So which foods are best for your dog? That's why I made this video. To cut through all the hype and give you the ultimate pet food guide to which foods are healthy for your dog and which ones I never recommend. My name is Dr. Gary Richter, and I'm a veterinarian with over 20 years of experience treating animals here in Northern California. I'm the author of The Ultimate Pet Health Guide, the best-selling book that's helped thousands of dogs live long, healthy lives. That includes my own dogs, Sammy and Marty, who are 2 of my best friends in the world. I was also honored to be named America's Favorite Veterinarian by the American Veterinary Medical Foundation. But you may know me better from my online videos on pet health, which have over 10 million views to date. But people are telling me this video may be my most important video yet, because for the first time, I'm going to break down the pros and cons of every type of dog food there is, including which ones I think are worth the money and which ones definitely are not. By the way, there's something you should know about me. There are 2 main types of veterinarians. Some are trained in Western medicine, which means they're experts in modern techniques like performing surgery, using X-ray machines, and treating disease. I graduated with honors from veterinary school, and of course, I'm an expert in all these techniques. But many years ago, I realized that Western medicine does very little to help dogs before they reach the point of disease. So I also became an expert in what we call holistic medicine, which is using food and herbal supplements as well as ancient Eastern practices to keep dogs healthy and happy before they get sick. When you combine these 2 schools of thought, East and West, you get what is called integrative veterinary medicine. And to me, this has been my secret at my veterinary practice to healing dogs that nobody else can fix. So, is there one type of food that both Western and Eastern practices can agree on? The answer is yes. Which brings me to the story of a dog named Chance. A few years back, Chance was brought in to see me by his owner, Walter. Chance had cancer in his leg, which left untreated could result in amputation or even death. As you can expect, Walter was beside himself with grief. Walter was a military veteran, and Chance had been crucial to helping him with his own ongoing medical issues. Chance was literally his reason to get up in the morning. So I promised to do everything I could to save Chance's life. First, I used Western medicine, surgically removing as much of the cancer as I could and using radiation to treat what was left. Chance came through with flying colors, but I told Walter there was a bigger issue. Chance was overweight and had poor nutrition from a lifetime of mediocre food. These issues were not only ruining his mobility, but I suspected they were likely factors in his cancer growing in the first place. I told Walter, if you love your friend, we must explore the holistic side as well, by putting good food into his body. Walter agreed and changed Chance's diet. 5 months later, Chance had lost 20 pounds. His energy was way up, he was acting younger than he had in years, younger and happier than before he had developed the cancer. How is it possible that he got healthier as he got older, even after he had cancer? Well, to answer that question, just think of your dog's body like a car. Cars need fuel, right? Well, animals need fuel too, in the form of food. But there's one major difference. If your car is broken, someone needs to fix it. But when a dog's body is sick, it can do something no car can do. It can actually repair itself. A dog's body contains regenerative powers that no car has. It has the power to repair damaged tissue, to heal broken bones, even to restore organ health. But to unlock the full potential of that power, the body needs something very important: the right food. So no, food doesn't just give your dog energy, it can power their ability to feel younger and healthier, no matter what age they are. It's never too late. Food equals life. In fact, I tell every patient I have that good nutrition may be more important than any machine or device we have in my hospital. And I have one of the most unique, cutting-edge veterinary hospitals in the world. We have a hyperbaric oxygen chamber that improves blood flow and has saved many dogs from needing amputations. We're the only pet hospital in America with a regenerative laser that can repair torn ligaments without requiring surgery. We use infrared scanners to detect inflammation, acupuncture to improve mobility. We even have a full training course with an underwater treadmill. And yet, as wonderful as all these tools are, as many dogs as they've helped me save, none of them are as important as good nutrition. Because it's possible for any dog of any age to improve their health and look and feel years younger simply by changing their food. And there's no reason to wait for disease to strike before you make that choice. Okay, so let's discuss the main types of food you can feed your dog and my pros and cons of each. The first is kibble. Kibble is the most popular form of dog food for some obvious reasons. First, it's the cheapest dog food, so it's easy on the wallet. Also, it has very little odor and can stay on the shelf for a long time. There's just one problem. In my opinion, kibble is hands down the least healthy thing to feed your dog. Many types of kibble are made with really crummy ingredients. This can include what we call meat byproducts, which is stuff a human would never eat, including weird things like chicken beaks or even clumps of wool. To keep kibble in those nice little balls, they're also packed with carbs like corn, wheat, and rice, something a dog would never eat in the wild. In the wild, a canine diet would usually be about 6% carbs, but kibble can be up to 70% carbs. That's terrible for your dog's digestion, their weight, their mood, their organs, and their longevity. Now, many people prefer premium canned dog food to kibble, which costs a little more, but is often made with real meat and vegetables. And actually, some of them do use high-quality ingredients. But if you look at the healthy food on the label and then the gross, mushy food itself, you may wonder, what the heck happened to those healthy ingredients? The answer is one of the biggest problems in pet nutrition: high heat cooking. Basically, many dog food makers take those healthy ingredients and pressure cook them at super high temperature. And when it comes out the other end, you've got this brown mush, and much of the good stuff has been destroyed. They need to do this because the food is supposed to last for 2 or 3 years on the shelf. But that means some pretty bad stuff may have gotten into the food to make it last that long. The worst ones are what we call advanced glycation end products. You won't find these bad guys on your dog food label because they aren't an ingredient. They actually form while pressure cooking the food at high temperatures. These things may cause inflammation, which is the root cause of a lot of bad stuff in your dog, like allergies, flatulence, problems with their poop smelling bad or being mushy, itching, discomfort in their joints, trouble running around as they get older. And there's studies showing the glycation end products may even be linked with cancer. Another potentially harmful aspect of pet food is Maillard reaction products, or MRPs. These are also formed by the very high temperature cooking process. They're actually the chemical that turns dog food brown. And the crazy thing is, one study found the amount of these MRPs in dog food could be up to 122 times higher than what a human has on a daily basis. 122 times higher! No wonder these dogs are getting so sick. The food we're giving dogs basically has stuff in it that shouldn't be there. But just as bad, it's missing stuff that needs to be there for optimum health. Okay, so what are the right things to feed our furry friends? The answer comes from your dog's ancestor, the wolf. All dogs on Earth, from the biggest Great Dane to the tiniest Chihuahua, are actually descended from one species of wolf. But starting around 30,000 years ago, humans and wolves became what we might call friends. When humans would hunt big game like woolly mammoth, these dogs could help by corralling the prey and helping take them down. And in return, they could share in the rewards by eating the meat scraps left over by the humans. In time, humans began breeding the dogs, selectively choosing ones that were smaller, friendlier, and had specific skills, like sheep herding, hunting, or guarding territory. And again, the dogs could take advantage of humans' food, shelter, and companionship. People say humans domesticated dogs, but if you ask me, dogs might have domesticated us. But one way or the other, one thing is clear. Of all the animals in the world, dogs truly are man's best friend. Your ancestors and your dog's ancestors relied on each other, just like you and your dog do today. An interesting result of this is that, unlike wolves, modern dogs have evolved not in the wild, but in our homes, eating the scraps from our meals. That means modern dogs are not carnivores like wolves, but omnivores, meaning they eat both meat and plants, just like we do. Okay, so where does that leave us? In short, dogs need whole, healthy foods, including not just meat, but also fruits and vegetables, just like humans. One type of diet that's become popular for its canine health benefits is called a raw diet. This is pretty much what you'd expect, serving your dog raw, human-grade foods, the kind their ancestors ate. There's a few great things about a raw diet. First, there's no cooking involved, which means no creation of nasty chemicals like the glycation end products and Maillard reaction products I told you about earlier. Also, if you're using whole, healthy raw foods, you always know you're giving your dog 100% high-quality ingredients. But raw diets can have serious drawbacks. First is price. High-quality raw meats can be more expensive than cheap dog food. But there's also problems with prepping the food. Buying all the raw ingredients and prepping them can get really messy and is very time-consuming. Most people do it in batches and freeze the extra, but that requires lots of freezer space. And then you have to thaw it for hours when your dog wants to eat. Also, it's not just as simple as giving your dog the same foods you eat, even if you use healthy ingredients. For example, if you wanted to enjoy a great piece of beef, maybe you'd buy a ribeye steak or a filet mignon. So naturally, you'd think giving that to your dog would be a real treat for them. But in the wild, when a wolf makes a kill, do you know the first part of the animal they eat? The organs. That's because they instinctively know that the organs are the most nutrient-dense part of the meal. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't keep a lot of beef hearts or kidneys on hand for every meal. So, home-fed dogs often miss out on that nutrition. And even if you have the perfect ingredients on hand, the biggest problem with a raw diet is actually knowing how much of these foods to feed your dog. I can tell you as a veterinarian who has literally written books on this, it is impossible to eyeball these recipes and get a complete meal every time. As terrible as kibble is, at least the food makers are required by law to meet minimum vitamin and mineral standards. So they add those vitamins back in so there's nothing to think about. But if you or I make a whole meal for our dogs, even if we get it 95% right, if we neglect just one ingredient, carrots for instance, it's possible our dog will now be getting 0% of the beta-carotene they need. That can cause serious health problems over time, just missing one ingredient. So yeah, it's pretty tricky. And this is where I found myself several years ago. Even with all my knowledge, I just felt nobody had yet come up with a way to make a perfect, clean, healthy dog food that I could give to my dogs with confidence. So I began coming up with my own raw recipes. And to ensure they were 100% balanced and complete, I began working with a highly trained canine nutritionist who uses a computer program to analyze every single vitamin and nutrient. Of course, even with the perfect recipes, there would still be the mess, the cost, the prep time, the thaw time, and the freezer dedicated almost entirely to my dogs. But I always suspected there was a better way. Then something amazing happened. I was introduced to someone who had an ingenious way to prepare dog food. It's called freeze-dried raw. Freeze-dried raw is basically the best of both worlds, the super healthy benefits of whole raw foods with all the convenience of kibble. How is that possible? Well, have you ever had a freeze-dried fruit like a strawberry? Freeze-dried fruits are rapidly frozen, then put into a kind of vacuum that sucks all the water out of it. Because it's now dry and water-free, it can be safely stored for a long time and doesn't smell. It's a natural, totally organic way to preserve food with no harmful side effects at all. I actually love freeze-dried strawberries. I get them at the store all the time. They're delicious, and they retain their natural health benefits. But it never occurred to me to actually do this with dog food. We tried this on a batch of the special recipe I had perfected over the years for my dogs. The one I had designed perfectly with a computer program, balanced to include over 40 different proteins, fruits, vegetables, nuts, vitamins, minerals, amino acids, prebiotics, and antioxidants a dog needs. My team blended it up, scooped it into little morsels, and then put it in a freeze dryer for a few days. When we took it out, I was amazed. It was dry and clean to the touch, so you could pick it up like kibble. It had virtually no odor. And I knew that because it was freeze-dried, I could leave it on a shelf unrefrigerated for over a year, and it would be totally fine. There was just one thing left to do: give it to Sammy and Marty. I put it in their bowls, added a little water, and waited for them to come running. Let me tell you, in all their years, I have never seen my dogs wolf down a bowl of food so fast. They absolutely loved it. I made a bigger batch and began giving it to friends and family, people who for years had wanted a healthy, hearty way to feed their dog the very best, without the hassles and confusion of home cooking. Every single dog that tried it loved it. Not only that, but after a few weeks of eating it, their owners were telling me the changes they noticed in their dogs were stunning. Vastly improved looking gums and teeth, and way better breath. More energy, better moods, older dogs acting years younger. And everyone kept raving about their dog's poop. Not only did it not smell, but it would turn white and crumble into the lawn in a day or so. I couldn't argue. I noticed the exact same thing with my dogs, which makes perfect sense. When animals eat healthy raw diets in the wild without all those cheap fillers, their poop is the exact same way, clean and odorless. My guys were literally acting like brand new dogs. Seeing the joy on these dogs' faces and even bigger smiles on their owners made me so happy I had never given up on finding a healthy, easy solution to help improve the lives of our furry best friends. Well, armed with this knowledge, I knew I had a new mission in life. Not just to help the dogs that were brought into my hospital, but to help the millions of dogs across the country who deserve the incredible level of good health that only a healthy, raw diet can provide. I immediately set about creating a larger batch, one I could offer not just to friends and family, but to any dog guardian who wanted to give their dog the nutrition they need to live the longest, healthiest life possible. We call this new formula Nutra Complete. Nutra Complete is something truly incredible. A scientifically balanced blend, not of 5 or 6 or 7 ingredients, but a whopping 40 different healthy proteins, fruits, vegetables, amino acids, prebiotics, omega-3s, antioxidants, and more. It was personally designed by me, using my knowledge of both Western science and powerful Eastern techniques to help any dog achieve the best health of their life. Just listen to some of the incredible results from dog parents that have already started feeding NutriComplete to their dogs, like Bruce and his 11-year-old golden doodle, Gracie.
I started to notice he was slowing down. She was a little more lethargic. She didn't want to go outside. I started the Nutra Complete. The results were astounding. After a couple of weeks, she's out running and acting like a dog probably half her age.
Or Monica and the changes she noticed in her dog, Gira.
She had itchy issues, eye discharge, skin issues, paw chewing every day. She absolutely loves Nutra Complete. She doesn't have skin issues and pawing or licking issues like before I started it.
From older dogs behaving like puppies.
It was really kind of miraculous. He's 12. He almost seems like 5, 6, 7-year-old.
We were told by the vet that he was overweight and he couldn't play ball, but now look at our boy.
To young, picky eaters finding their appetites.
Maverick had lost interest in his food, and that has completely changed.
For a dog that went from not loving to eat at all, it was almost jaw-dropping. They were licking their bowls clean.
Countless pet parents have reported amazing changes within weeks of switching to Nutra Complete.
The benefits were just amazing.
Physical movement is so much better.
He's acting like a puppy again.
That's a happy dog. Thank you, Dr. Richter.
And the dogs, they couldn't be happier about it.
She just chows down on it like there's no tomorrow. I've not seen her do that with any other food.
They love the food.
He just acts like he can't get enough of it.
She loves the stuff. Can't tell you enough about it.
In our experience, the results kind of speak for themselves.
Yeah, try it for a week and
Yeah,
you'll
exactly.
see it.
And it couldn't be easier to use. You just open the resealable bag, pour out some tasty Nutra Complete bites, and add water. Wait 3 minutes, then serve to your dog. That's literally it. No shopping, no cutting, no prepping, no cooking, no freezing, no thawing. And yet your dog gets the benefits of that whole raw diet with none of the hassles. I'm going to tell you how to get Nutra Complete in just a moment. But first I want to tell you how we created this dog food that is literally transforming so many dogs' lives. The secret comes from 2 things: using the exact right 40 ingredients and using the absolute best. This food is not produced by any of those big corporations that put profits over pets. It's made right here in the USA at a beautiful facility in Texas that has been family owned for 4 generations. People like you and me who own dogs and love dogs and are proud to make them the best food on the planet. As you can imagine, I'm obsessed with pet safety. So every batch is tested for purity and potency, so you know every bite contains exactly what it's supposed to. But the real magic is in the ingredients. Because your dog's wolf ancestors leaned heavily carnivore, I made sure the first ingredient in Nutra Complete is ranch-raised beef grown right in Texas. Protein is probably the most important thing your dog can eat. It's the #1 compound that makes up your dog's tissues. It's responsible for building and repairing every part of the body. So clean, healthy beef is the perfect base to help give your dog strong muscles and help them stay fit, lean, and healthy. But remember, in the wild, dogs instinctively go for the organs of an animal. That's because in addition to protein, dogs need the specific vitamins and minerals found in liver, kidney, and even bone marrow. So NutriComplete also includes all these vital beef organ meats. Liver, kidney, and bone marrow are rich in tons of nutrients, including vitamin A, folic acid, and vitamin B1, B2, B6, and B12, the keys to having healthy energy. It also has hugely important minerals like phosphorus, iron, copper, magnesium, and more. One of the things most people don't know is that the specific nutrients that are healthy for our organs are actually located right in the organs. That means when your dog eats beef liver, it supports their liver health. When they eat kidney, it supports their kidney health. Organ problems are one of the worst things that can happen to your dog, especially for older dogs. So getting organ meat into your dog's diet can be a major help to their longevity. But Nutra Complete is more than just beef, a lot more. Because remember, your dog's ancestors evolved to be omnivores, just like you and me. So they need lots of plant-based foods to reach their peak health. That's why I included flaxseed, which is chock full of fatty acids. These are miracle foods for dogs with dry, flaky, or itchy skin, because fatty acids support skin health and shiny coats. We've got blueberries, loaded with antioxidants, probably one of the most important things you can put in your dog's body to support healthy cells and immune system. A sick dog is not a happy dog. So to me, supporting canine immunity through diet is huge. They also support tissue repair and help soothe joint discomfort. When you see an older dog that's not getting around so well, that's not because they're tired, it's because their joints may ache. So when you get these healthy foods in their body that soothe those joints, you're going to see them run around more and jump upstairs like they're 5 years younger. That's what pure, powerful ingredients can do for your dog. And we've got sweet potatoes to provide beta-carotene, which your dog's body converts into vitamin A. This is an essential vitamin for eyesight and clear, bright eyes. So sweet potatoes are great for older dogs who are having trouble with vision. We've included the healthiest high-fiber veggies like spinach and broccoli. These foods boost your dog's digestion and give them nice, clean poops. But if you really want to help your dog's health, I mean not just feed them healthy, but see them change before your eyes, then you need to get a little more exotic. And that's exactly what I did. I included chicory root, which research shows is the most powerful prebiotic fiber on Earth. That means it's like super fuel for your dog's gut health and microbiome. It feeds the good bacteria or probiotics in their gut and helps knock out all the bad bacteria. I'm huge on gut health, and now my dogs are too. But there's more. We've also made sure to include things you probably won't find in any other dog foods like yeast culture. This is an excellent source of B vitamins, which boost your dog's energy and support healing. Oh, and I've also included ginger, which has been used in many cultures for thousands of years to support digestion. And as amazing as all these ingredients are, we've actually fortified this formula even more by adding a ton of my favorite vitamins and natural supplements. That includes vitamin E for the skin, and additional amino acids above and beyond the ones found in beef. These are the building blocks of protein and vital to your dog's health. Plus vitamin D, which is vital for dogs' kidneys, bones, and even heart health. It's also a powerful immune supporter. Speaking of vital health, Nutra Complete can also have a profound impact on your dog's dental hygiene. Most dog foods are terrible for oral health because they're loaded with unnatural sugars and starches that promote unhealthy bacteria in the mouth. These can cause tooth decay, bad breath, and gum disease, among the most painful and expensive reasons to visit your veterinarian. Raw food, on the other hand, naturally contains the exact enzymes that help support healthy teeth and gums. So if you're looking for a simple way to dramatically upgrade your dog's oral health and get lots of fresh, clean doggy kisses, then raw food can be a godsend. And I didn't even mention some of the other ultra-healthy ingredients, including cranberries, pumpkin seeds, and a ton of body-boosting vitamins. Practically every single thing you could think of to support your dog's health, Nutra Complete has in every bite. But as important as what's in this food is what's not in it. Because it's freeze-dried raw without cooking, Nutra Complete doesn't have those crazy high amounts of Maillard reaction products or advanced glycation end products, the chemicals in kibble that may possibly lead to cancer. It also has no artificial preservatives. The vitamin E serves as a totally natural preservative that actually supports the health of your dog. It's also super low carb, just like your dog's diet would be in the wild. No grain, corn, wheat, soy, or other cheap fillers. The few carbs it does have from sweet potatoes are included only because they're great for your dog's health. There's also no artificial colors, no artificial flavors, no artificial anything. This is whole, healthy, raw foods and herbs that are going to transform the way your dog looks, smells, and most importantly, the way they feel. It's an incredible formula that we spent years perfecting, and when I see the changes in dogs when they eat it, it was totally worth it. And the reason I work so hard on this is that my dogs aren't just pets. They're literally my best friends. They give me so much unconditional love. They play every day with my daughter. They snuggle with my wife and I when we're having a bad day. They're part of the family. We love them so much. So to me, when I feed them Nutra Complete, that's just my way of saying thank you. I want my dogs to be healthy and happy for years and years to come. I want my dogs to be around when my daughter graduates college. And I know I can help this happen if I up-level their nutrition to help their bodies be in tip-top shape. And it's not just for my dogs. It makes me feel good every time I feed them. I can see it in their faces because they know they're now getting all the good, healthy stuff they need to be happy. So I would tell anyone who's interested in helping their dog stay healthy and getting rid of a lot of these nagging issues, greasy or lackluster coat, constant itching, smelly breath or odors, there's ingredients in here designed specifically to help with all these things. Now you're probably wondering how your dog can try Nutra Complete. You could probably go buy all these 40 ingredients in stores or online, but you'd be spending hundreds or even thousands of dollars a month, not to mention all the prepping, the messy chopping, the freezing, and the thawing. I know how time-consuming and expensive it was because I used to buy them all myself, and they're fantastic for your dog's health, but that's a lot of money. So we wanted to come up with a way to make this formula not just easy to use, but also affordable. Well, my team found a way to make Nutra Complete with 100% high-quality ingredients for a price of just $59.95 a bag, which is a lot cheaper than buying these 40 ingredients separately. Plus, you get them all professionally measured, balanced, and freeze-dried for ultimate convenience. But if you watch this entire online video, I know you're serious about your dog's health. So we've worked out a special deal that allows you to order this recipe directly from us, shipped right to your door, and see all the amazing results for your dog right now. So if you order Nutra Complete today, you're not going to spend hundreds or thousands of dollars on these powerful ingredients. You won't even spend $59.95. Because you're ordering from us with no middleman, we're able to dramatically lower the price of Nutra Complete to just $29.95 a bag. That's $30 off the regular price. But that price is only for people who watch this video presentation and only while supplies last. Now, I realize this is still more expensive than things like kibble. So even if feeding your dog a 100% raw diet is out of your price range, I encourage you to use Nutra Complete as a food topper, which means mixing these super healthy raw foods with their existing meal. Just sprinkle a layer of Nutra Complete over the top of your dog's bowl, and your dog will get an extra boost to their health, their body, and their longevity. I definitely recommend you give your dog entire Nutra Complete meals as often as possible, but using it as a topper is a big improvement on kibble or other cooked foods and can provide a dramatic improvement over just about any other thing you can do for your dog's health. And it will cost you just pennies each time you give your dog this healthy treat. And we've been getting such great feedback on Nutra Complete, people are asking for a lot more, because they see how much healthier their dogs get with prolonged use. I'm still seeing new changes in my dogs every week since they've been eating Nutra Complete. So if you order our discounted packages of 3 or 6 bags, you save even more, up to $210 off the regular price, which is incredible. These heavily discounted 3 and 6 bag packages are the best option for people with large dogs or more than one dog, because you get the most food for the lowest price. When you see some of these horrible health issues, that's just the end stage of something that's been going wrong for years. Right now, your dog could be on the road to poor health, so why not make a simple decision to help give their body the boost it needs? That's why we created Nutra Complete, to help keep your dog healthy and help keep your dog's body working right, the way it's supposed to. And if you want to guarantee you keep getting this amazing food for your dog, my team has also put together a special subscribe and save program that ensures it will arrive at your home once a month. Your order will be filled first, no matter how many others are trying to order. You'll also receive an extra 5% off your order every single month. There's no contracts or anything, and you can cancel at any time for any reason. It's just a great way to save money and always keep your dog in good health. And please keep in mind, unlike dog foods who use cheap ingredients and pump out millions of bags a year, Nutra Complete is in limited supply. We use farm-fresh ingredients and ranch-raised beef, and we manufacture at a single high-quality facility. That means our food is the best in the world, but we are constantly struggling to meet demand. We have a cap on the number of orders we can take every month, so we can make sure that subscription customers always receive priority access. So if you want to make sure your dog gets the right ingredients it needs to be healthy, I highly recommend starting with a larger package or opting for our monthly shipping option so your dog never misses a meal. By the way, I know a lot of dogs are finicky about food, so I'm thrilled this recipe is such a hit with dogs across the board. I have yet to meet a single dog that doesn't love it. My dogs are really picky eaters, and even they love Nutra Complete. They just gobble it up. But even more important than the taste is the transformation your dog can experience once they get the right superfoods in their diet. You will notice your dog has better smelling breath, smaller poops that are easier to pick up and don't smell, more mobility, healthier skin and shinier coat, a happier mood, like they're suddenly feeling years younger. And I'm so sure you'll see these changes. Every bag of Nutra Complete comes with a 90-day money-back guarantee. That means you can feed your dog every single morsel. And if your dog doesn't love it, if you don't see all the same things our dogs have, the glowing coat, fewer bad odors, more energy, just a healthy dog, then send it back for a full refund, even if it's just the empty bags. That's how confident I am this is going to be a life changer for your dogs. Our guarantee also means you can stock up on our heavily discounted 3 and 6 bag options with total peace of mind, knowing you can easily return them if you like. This way, you're getting the lowest price and ensuring you won't run out when your dog falls in love with this delicious food, just like my dogs did. Look, I'm a veterinarian. I've spent my entire adult life researching the best, healthiest ways to improve canine health. It takes a lot for me to put my name on something. I have to really believe in it. With Nutra Complete, I'm just so proud of this formula. These 40 ingredients in clean, easy, freeze-dried form, there's nothing else like it available anywhere. You don't want a dog that's achy, that's got digestive discomfort and odors, has low energy, that's basically losing their happy mood and personality. You want a dog that's thriving, that feels good, that wants to run up and kiss your face because they know you're taking the best care of them that you can. So I hope you can give this gift to your dog and give them the nutritional health they deserve. And give yourself the gift too, so you can sleep easy knowing you've done this special thing for an amazing furry friend that you really would do anything for, because they do anything for you. To me, this is how I repay that. So click the next step button below right now, and let's get started transforming your dog's health for the better. Congratulations on watching this video, and let me be the first to welcome you to the ultimate pet nutrition family. By taking this step to give your dog the best nutrition they can get, you're being such a fantastic guardian to your dog. As someone who works with dogs every day, I can tell you, they understand how much you love them, and they appreciate it. To your dog's health, I'm Dr. Gary Richter. Still here? No problem. You've probably got questions, which is very common. In fact, here's a few things dog owners ask me most often about Nutra Complete. Question: how many bags should I order? The average order for new customers is 3 bags, and that's what we recommend to start. However, because we have many repeat customers and owners with several dogs, we offer the 6-bag package so you can take advantage of our best pricing. This is best for people who own 2 or more dogs. To see specific recommendations on how much to order based on your dog's exact weight, simply click the Next Step button below. Question: what's in Nutra Complete? Nutra Complete contains 40 different proteins, fruits, vegetables, vitamins, prebiotics, amino acids, omega-3s, and other superfoods. These powerful ingredients have been shown to activate a host of benefits for your dog's overall health. You can see a full list of ingredients by clicking the Next Step button below. Question: how do I feed my dog Nutra Complete? Nutra Complete couldn't be easier to use. Just open the bag and measure out the right portion based on your dog's size. Then just pour it into their bowl and add water, and wait a minute or two. Then wait for them to come running. Question: how long does Nutra Complete last? Do I need to refrigerate it? Nutra Complete requires no refrigeration because it's freeze-dried, meaning it's shelf-stable for at least a year. You can stock up on as much as you like, the bags are odorless and take up very little space. Question: how long does it take to work? Every dog's body is different, and all dogs have different diets and lifestyles before they begin eating Nutra Complete. For that reason, it's very difficult to predict exactly when your dog will begin feeling results. I can tell you that people have reported noticing a difference in their dog's stool, GI function, energy levels, and odor in just the first week. But I can tell you from experience that the deepest, most profound changes come from prolonged, continued use, just like in humans. Can a human drastically change their health after just a couple of days? Probably not. But after 2 months of a super healthy diet, yes, then you'll start to see significant, dramatic changes. And it just keeps getting better from there. So I usually suggest waiting 60 days so you can truly appreciate the way your dog's mood and health change once their nutritional health is being addressed. Question: what if it doesn't work for my dog? Is there a guarantee? Absolutely. I take your dog's health seriously. After all, that's my job, which is why we've sourced only the purest and most potent forms of every ingredient that goes into Nutra Complete. In the unlikely event that you don't see an improvement in the way your dog looks and feels, we do offer you a 90-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee. So don't wait any longer. Click on the button below and place your order now. And let me be the first to welcome you to the ultimate pet nutrition family and congratulate you on this decision to invest in your dog's long, healthy life.
Try Nutra Complete. Scan the QR code or go to petnutrition123.com in order to get up to 60% off.